Hi, True Crime Grapevine fans. It's me, Patty Lee. Nice to see you. My partners in crime. Don't you love it when a YouTube channel starts making up names like we're buddies, we're pals, whatever. Partners in crime. Patty's Partners in Crime on the Vine, the Grapevine, where we talk about all things true crime. We talk about what other people are talking about on YouTube because there is too much crime and not enough time. And I am here to listen to all of it like a good little true crime gossip. And then you just sit down. Appreciate if you give it a like. Sit down, subscribe, or don't. Whatever. Turn on that notification bell if you want to hear more gossip about what everybody's talking about on the True Crime Grapevine. Moscow Mule is this episode's drink of choice. This is case 2 in my episode 47, which covers the true crime, all the true crime that's been on all the YouTubes and the interwebs from May 1st through the 14th. And there are 18 cases in this whole episode. I am going to try to upload everything separately because I think it makes it easier for you as viewers. If you like that, tell me in the comments. If you don't, if you like it all put together as like a 3-hour video, tell me in the comments too. I will do what you prefer. I need to learn how. My goal this year was to learn how to edit so I could do better for y'all. Okay, sorry. This case is an Ohio case from Cleveland, If you watch the Drew Carey Show, you might know about Cleveland, Ohio. It is in the northeast corner. It is a port city. It's got kind of a Rust Belt reputation, blue collar, but it really is. It's got a lot going on. It's one of the bigger cities in Ohio. Well, Lachelle Jordan, a 30-year-old EMT, she lives in Chicago, in Cleveland, and now I start out, she has been located alive. You say, Patty, alive? Was she missing? Well, yes, listeners, she was. Let me tell you, last weekend, Miss Lachelle went to her car and disappeared, snatched, gone. And what's really was weird about this was that in her job as an EMT, she had been reported being stalked. And there was enough evidence to show that she and her rig partners, like they could be in danger, so they were moved to work at the EMT, like the office building, for safety reasons. So she had, and it is unclear, I'll show you the alleged suspect, but it is unclear why this person was stalking her. He was, and if you're triggered by any SA, and you know the YouTube language, so, you know, crimes against a person's body, yeah, the not nice ones, you don't want to watch. You just don't listen to this. I mean, because it involves somebody who is that type of person. The R word, you know, not a nice guy. So she somehow was, he was stalking her. It seemed related somehow to that. I don't know if she was the victim. The reporting, again, like many of these cases, what first comes out in the media is someone is missing, someone is hurt, right? And then we sort of learn the backstory of why. And if you've been watching the Vallow trial or any of the trials, you know, we learn there's so much more underneath the actual, like, oh my gosh, there's a missing person. So, what is good is that we know from the beginning, so she was located alive. That's good. They announced this Friday that she had been brought to the Cleveland Clinic for medical treatment. So what do we know also from the media? So here she is at work as a EMT, which don't we love our EMTs? Yes, we do. What happened was she had been reported missing for the weekend into this past week. So she went missing May 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and then I believe the 12th is that Thursday. She walked in, she was 3 miles away from where she disappeared, walked into a convenience store, an open pantry convenience store around midnight Thursday night, and asked for help. And the person said, like, she was, first of all, they said you could see in the video she was limping. She looked very nervous, very tired, like someone, it looked like she had been in a fight, the store clerk told the person. And she said, someone has tried to kill me. The clerk also said that her shirt, as you can see here in the video, I tried to lighten it up a little bit. This is just, security camera's not great, but can you see she's having a white shirt? She is wearing a white shirt here, and he said it was ripped, and it looked like she had been burned, like in a fire. And she asked, reportedly, to use their cell phone, and then the video shows her making a call. Now, we know that the police said on Friday that she had been located alive, that she was at the Cleveland clinic, and she was fine. So, yeah, they said that the security camera that they got from the news showed her walking in limping, and that her clothes were torn. So, oh, friends, here's somebody who maybe would get along with Jonathan from case 1. This is 65-year-old Michael Stennett. Michael, yeah, he's accused of R. It said that as the search for the missing Cleveland EMS worker continues, so this was before they found her, this RSA suspect, he was accused of stalking the 30-year-old, and he appeared in court on Tuesday morning. Oh, wow, what a coincidence. She could not appear. So co-workers said that Lachelle Jordan was eventually transferred. She had to be transferred to the EMS headquarters because of concerns caused by, you guessed it, Michael Stennett's alleged conduct, because Michael is assumed innocent until proven guilty. This is all allegations and shade, speculation, in my opinion. So he was arraigned on charges that he stalked Lachelle Jordan for months, appearing numerous times outside her home and even showing up as she was working on emergency calls. Can you imagine? He's following an EMS worker. Okay, so one of the reasons I like to update once a week, 10 days at the most, it has been another 2 weeks. There was no vacation. I had a child, an adult child who was moving, fall down and tear one tendon and severely, both ankles, bloop, could not walk. Had to get an emergency truck, had to come and pick her up. Can you imagine if you're freaked out, somebody's having an emergency, they're physically hurt, you need the EMS crew, and some freak is following along? How strange. So anyways, yes, he fouled her 2 calls, which was concerning enough, obviously, that she had to get reassigned. So to finish up with case 2, Lachelle Jordan's union president, Mark Barrett, told Fox 8, the local news channel, I just kind of watching, he was just kind of watching and almost intimidating. The best way I can describe it is, trying to scare her from testifying. So I think I'm not clear if she's testifying because he was stalking her and it was the stalking case, or if it was the RSA case that maybe because she was an EMT, she had been involved in viewing. So I will keep up with that story, but I just thought that it was insane that, now they're saying, supposedly, that Michael, this Mr. Michael Stennett here, they're not saying he was involved. No. It's kind of like with other cases where, again, presumed innocent, and they're not saying that her abduction had anything to do with this guy's stalking of her, but I will just say, not only was his charges of R, but he also had an abduction charge. So, somebody tried to kill her. She was supposed to testify against him. He's abducted people in the past. Does 1 and 1 make 2? I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. I think it's very interesting how careful, and it again, it's good because of civil rights, right? We want people to have a presumption of innocence. But she's going through hell, basically, to testify against this guy. He's stalking her enough that he has to follow her rig when she's on emergency calls, which, how does he even know how to do that? I don't even want to know. It's unclear if they had a previous relationship, if they knew each other before this all started, if she is, if she was somehow maybe in her role as an EMT, there was a victim in the R case. I want to know more. Do you want to know more? Let me know in the comments. I would love if you gave this a thumbs up, and I will get back to you on it. Bye.